We are back with some more Seahawks franchise. If there's an echo, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to figure it out. I just recently moved, so I'm still, unpacking, getting all that stuff figured out. It's really late as I'm recording this, so I'm trying to be kind of quiet. And as I notice, as I start talking, it sounds like there's gonna be a pretty mean echo going on, which is gonna have to hopefully get fixed. We're gonna have to figure that one out. But in the meantime, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to deal with it. I mean, we're moving into this house, so there's just a lot going on. But we're going to recap the Super Bowl. Spoilers. Who would have thought that Trey would win the third straight Super Bowl? Almost everyone. He's dominating this Madden. I think last Madden he only won 1 or 2. We played 5 or 6 seasons. This Madden we've played 3 so far, and the man's took the Super Bowl every single time. So he's just unstoppable with the Ravens, especially now that he got Aaron Donald a couple seasons ago. I mean, he's just you have to be flawless basically to beat the man. But just to recap the playoffs, we lost to the Panthers 48-40. Cardinals beat the Bears 41-31. The Chargers beat the Patriots 55-30, and the Ravens beat the Browns 53-34. AFC Championship was Ravens-Chargers, and the Ravens won 31-14. NFC Championship was Cardinals-Panthers, and the Cardinals stomped the Panthers, surprisingly, 50-30. Cardinals on fire this season, and it was a Cardinals versus Ravens Super Bowl, and the Ravens win 52-39 to complete 3 straight Super Bowls. Someone's got to take this man out. I mean, we can't go a whole Madden and him win every single one. That would be embarrassing. We didn't have the best season. This was our worst by far, and honestly, might be our worst team by far. There's a lot of holes. We got to figure out what to do. I'm probably going to be heavily in the trade market this offseason. I'm kind of waiting to see. As you see right now, we still have $29 million in cap. Not the best, but it's not like extremely bad. We can still move some people and create some more room and stuff, but I'm kind of waiting till we get to the free agency stage 1 to see who's all there before I, go on and make my, plan for this offseason. But we got some people who retired. We'll go over that. Sorry, got no energy to do this, but we got to do it. Matt Paradis, however pronounce his name, retired. Alex Mack retired. Kyle Rudolph retired. Taysom Hill, our backup quarterback, he ended up retiring. J.J. Watt, Raheem Mostert, Demario Davis, Mr. Snacks Harrison Jr., Sr., he retired. Linval Joseph, Brandon Brooks, Matt Prater, Von Miller, and then some other guys down here, just free agents that weren't really on a team there. So those are the notable ones. We did have someone, Taysom Hill, who was a flop of a signing. I thought I was going to use him a little more. It just didn't work out. Before I forget, my offensive playbook, I have changed it. Some of you said Raiders, some of you said use the Patriots. Those, I believe, were all taken. We're only, I think it's, if I remember correctly, you're only allowed to use the playbook. 3 teams can use a playbook, per season, because we don't want everyone spamming, one playbook. We want, some variety out there. So those were the taken. So I am going to be trying out the Buffalo Bills offensive playbook this year. I'm going to keep the defensive playbook just because I'm familiar with it. I don't want to get too much change. But the Buffalo Bills offensive playbook, I'm going to be rocking with this next season. Maybe they can spark some things. We will see. Letting about 15 people go, I think, right? Yeah, 15 or 16 people will be leaving. Sidney Jones will be leaving. There were some tough ones on here, but I just don't think it's worth re-signing. Like Jaron Reed, he did have a pretty okay season. Not bad. Pretty solid season for us last season. Made some big plays. Letting him walk. He's 30. He's getting up there in age. He's going to be walking. Brandon Graham had a good season with us. He's very old. I'm surprised he didn't retire. He regressed to a 78 overall. Gonna let him walk. Gabe Jackson letting go. Gotta revamp my offensive line. It's horrible. I gotta fix that. So Gabe Jackson's leaving. Darryl Taylor leaving. Our starting left tackle is leaving. LJ Collier's leaving. Our starting center is leaving. I can't speak. Starting tight end is leaving. DJ Dallas leaving. Backup guard Phil Haynes leaving. Brian Monet will be leaving. Backup right tackle will be leaving. Alec Ogletree, our backup center, and our backup outside linebacker. I did actually try to sign him. He said no. I'm not going to franchise tag him, so he's off. He's off to, he's not happening. But all these guys are leaving, trying to save some money, and just we got to revamp the team. There's actually, as I looked at it before I recorded this video, we got quite a bit of holes. I'm going to wrap this video up here pretty shortly. The next video will be once the free agency is over, so it might be a few days until we get through that. Usually it's like a 3-ish day process, 3 to 4 days, so it will take a bit. But as I show you my roster here, we did have Max Crosby go up to Superstar Dev, which is great. You love to see that. You love to see good old Maxi getting up to Superstar Dev. He got some decent abilities. I mean, I don't think anything game-changing. Under pressure, I do like a lot. Defenders with this ability can apply pressure to the quarterback from a greater distance. I like that. And Stonewall, defenders with this ability will frequently prevent additional yardage gains while tackling. So he's more of a pass rusher, not really a run stuffer guy. So, I mean, maybe that would be helpful, but it's not the worst abilities in the world, I think. I think those are decent. Hopefully we give him the X factor in this next season. That'd be cool. But he was the only one that got the Superstar. But looking at the squad, I mean, if we're starting with offense, running backs are locked in. Landon already locked in. Joe locked in. Receiving core locked in. Unless I, try to deal some of these guys. I mean, Eskridge is coming up on contract, so I've been putting him out there, but haven't got that crazy of offers. I've got like a couple people coming to me. But I don't want to just get rid of him to get rid of him. The ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl. So if I can use him one more season to get to the Super Bowl, I'm definitely going to do that. We need a new tight end. Moss is leaving. Still got these two guys. Right tackle and left guard are locked in. Those are the guys we got there. But these three, trash. I mean, they got to go. Gabe Jackson, trash. Our center, trash. Mr. Moses is also trash. So 4 new starters potentially going into the next season. 3 offensive linemen and a tight end. I mean, this is going to be a lot of change in offense. And there could be some on defense. Our safety duo is amazing, so they're staying. Ernest Jones had a solid season. He's staying. Jordan Brooks, obviously, he is staying. Reuben Foster regressed a bit. He's 30. This might have been a bad signing by me. I mean, his stats still are not bad. They really aren't. But he's 73 overall. He might, have to be replaced. No Jaron Reed and Brandon Graham, so these two would have to be replaced. Puna maybe slides over and I have a rookie here, or maybe we get an offseason signing. I'm not sure. Mr. O'Neill's still going to be one of our starting corners. I don't think Najee Beckwith is going to be up here anymore. Sydney's obviously leaving, so someone else will be at that number 1 corner spot. I really don't want it to be Najee. Maybe I make it O'Neill and maybe DJ comes up and like Ugo slides in the slot. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out, or maybe we draft a corner or something. But, I mean, like I said, there could be like 4 or 5 new starters on defense. I mean, we could have a big overturn this season. Defensively, we got 2 defensive linemen that we have to replace. These 2 are gone, so they're going to have to get replaced. Possibly a corner and possibly a linebacker. I mean, a lot of turnover. It's not the best roster. I mean, looking at all these other teams, I got these powerhouses. I mean, we really just don't have the best roster. And as much as I love Artie, he hasn't really popped off on special teams, so I'm open to looking to find someone in the offseason that can be just a full-time special teamer, because I haven't had a kick return for past the 30-yard line in so long. Our longest punt return has been like 15 yards. We got to get something better here. So there's going to be a lot of turnaround. And like I said, I'm probably going to be heavily in the trade market. I'll show you guys my draft picks. I got 1 in every round, and I have an extra 2nd round pick, I believe. Yes, so this is the Philadelphia one. Luckily, the Eagles didn't make the playoffs, so this is like middle rounds here. We got the 26th pick in the first, Phillies pick from the Russell Wilson trade, and then our 2nd round pick, and then the rest in every single round. So decent capital. I can move one of these seconds, maybe, and pick up a solid, vet or something. But we're gonna have to see what's in the off season. I don't got like crazy cap. I wish I did. I honestly. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I pride myself on being able to team build pretty well. And with my Giants, I think I did amazing. And with my Colts, I think I did pretty good. And even the Bengals, pretty good. I'm going to be honest, I might have fucked up a bit with the Seahawks. The Joe Burrow contract's huge. Was he worth it? Should I have just drafted someone? I mean, that's a lot of money into Joe Burrow. Maybe. DK, I think, deserved that. Jordan, does he deserve this much money? I mean, I love Jordan Brooks. He's still super young, but that's a lot of money. I would love to get rid of this Tyler Lockett contract, but I can't because the cap hit, the penalty is just crazy. I mean, it's 14.1 million. It's just like, insane. So I can't get rid of Tyler. Jamal's worth it. Max is worth it. Gabe Jackson, I've been waiting for him to get off the books. Man, thank God he's finally done. Will Dissly, think he deserves it. Marquise, but I mean, Ruben deserves $17 million. I mean, not really. I kind of fucked up with some of these contracts, I think. Especially, I love Joe, and I think you do need a good quarterback, obviously, to win. But, I mean, that's a lot of money. And if I just drafted someone, maybe by now he's like a superstar or star, just like slowly improving, and then we got a lot of money to spend. We'll see, but we got to hit on this draft, man. We got probably, I mean, we're sitting in April. We got probably 2 more seasons that we're going to do, and then we'll be in the next Madden. So we don't got much time left to win a ring with the Seahawks. We've been to the Super Bowl once and failed that mission. Had a late lead and failed. So we got to get back there and get the job done. That's going to be the end of this video. The next one, like I said, at the end of free agency, will probably be like 3 or 4 days out from when I post this. Like I said, if there's an echo, I'm sorry. I'll have to figure that out. Just recently moved into this house, so still unpacking and figuring everything out. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.